Hi, everybody, and welcome to our Wednesday night Travel Tribe event. For those of you who I don't know and haven't met before, my name is Jo Ross, and I'm the founder of Travel Tribe. So, Travel Tribe came into being almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in April. At the time, I was working in family daycare, and I absolutely loved my job, loved looking after those little munchkins, but I also loved traveling, loved getting away in my caravan with my hubby, and dreamed of being able to travel around Australia one day. I found a post on Facebook one day from a lady who was also doing family daycare, but she was saying how she was able to close down her family daycare business because she'd found an online business that was making a better income and gave her complete time freedom. She could work from wherever she wanted, at the park, at the beach, with the kids. And yeah, the income was better than working in a traditional business. So I sent her a message and I said, "Hey, can I ask what it is you're doing?" She sent me a video to watch that explained about these amazing products and this incredible business that allows people to work from wherever they want, anywhere in the world, anywhere you've got Wi-Fi connection, and it is completely heart-driven. It's all based around whole food nutrition, which is something that's very, very close to my heart. I'm actually a 2 times breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed at the crazy early young age of 33, and it was a complete shock. So no one in my family has had cancer. I'm the unlucky first, and it's led me on a huge, huge journey. I didn't want to go the traditional route of chemo and radiation, thinking that I was only 33. I've got a big life left to live. So I wanted to look into all other, possible avenues. So I really did a whole pile of research. And what I found is, our bodies really do have the ability to heal themselves when we give them that proper nutrition. So when I saw these products that were in this video, in this business, I became really, really interested. So what I'm going to do is just spotlight me, and so I can show you all about our products. So this is our products. They're called Juice Plus, and what they are is nothing but other than fruits, vegetables, and berries, freeze dried and encapsulated. Now, when I saw that, I just thought, wow, that's amazing. I'm not entirely sure how that could possibly work, but I like the concept. So I was one of those people that said, I want to see the research. I want to see the science that goes in behind it, and I want to know exactly how this is made and exactly what's in it. So the first thing that I was very impressed by is the fact that it has a food label. It doesn't have a chemical label or a vitamin and mineral breakdown. It has a food label. So what's actually in here is carrot, cabbage, kale, rice bran, broccoli, beetroot, tomato, garlic, parsley, spinach, and oat bran. And even the capsule that it's made out of is veggies. It's made from tapioca starch. So there's no animal products, there's no preservatives, there's no chemicals in here whatsoever. Then what I found out is that the fruit and veg that goes in here is actually vine ripened. So I know when we go to the shops these days, we try, we buy our fruit and veg, but the tomatoes that we pick up, they're like green and they're hard as rocks. And most of them are ripened under lights these days. Our avocados are gas ripened. So we're not getting that maximum amount of nutrition that we really, really need. Whereas all the fruits and veggies that goes into Juice Plus is left to vine ripen. It's then picked at its peak nutritional level and then taken to the factory, where within 24 hours, the whole fruit and veggie is washed, crushed, and then very, very slowly freeze dried at about 1 degree. What that does is allow the water to evaporate and the sugars all ferment off. So all that you're left with is the powder from the fruit and veg with all of those amazing vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, and enzymes. And because it was freeze dried at 1 degree, they're all still alive. So when you take Juice Plus, it's bioavailable. Within 5 to 7 minutes of you taking it, it's exactly the same as if you were eating the apple, the pineapple, the peach, the orange, the cranberry, the papaya, the cherry, the date. Your body recognizes it as whole food and you get that incredible nutrition. So I don't know if you've ever taken a multivitamin before. I know I have. I've wasted heaps of money over the years taking a chemical synthetic multivitamin. And we call it disco wee. You've probably noticed that your urine turns bright yellow. That's because your body is recognizing that as a chemical and trying to flush it out as quickly as it possibly can. Whereas this, there's no disco wee. Your body recognizes it as whole food, takes that nutrition and starts to heal you inside straight away. It's amazing. So the fruit and veg that's in here, these products have been around. They've been in Australia for over 20 years and worldwide for over 30 years. And in that time, we've got over 30 peer-reviewed medical journals have been published and studied and done on Juice Plus. Now, all of that, if you love the science, all of that is available to read on our website. So please ask whoever invited you along here tonight to check that out, because the science is absolutely amazing. These products are TGA approved. The Therapeutic Goods Association of Australia approves these for use. So there's no nasty chemicals, there's no warning labels. These are safe for breastfeeding mums, for pregnant mums, for people of any age whatsoever. Unless you're actually allergic to grapes, raspberries, bilberries, blueberries, cranberries, or pomegranates, or any of the other food that's in here, you can take Juice Plus. So it's an incredible source of nutrition, and that's really what it's about. It's about bridging the gap. Even when we do try to eat our very best, even when we're juicing, you know, the Australian government tells us we need 5 veggies and 2 fruits a day. The World Health Organization tells us we need between 9 and 13 serves of organic fruit and veg every day to combat the toxins that are in our air and in our water and just in our environment in general. Now, I don't know about you, but trying to eat 9 to 13 serves of fruit and veg, it's just not going to happen. And even if it did happen one day, it wouldn't happen every day, because it's just our lives are too busy. We can't fit that in. They're saying that less than 5% of Australian adults are getting the 5 and 2, let alone the 9 to 13. So that's where these products come in. It's not a matter of take Juice Plus and you don't have to eat your veggies. We're very much about getting more whole foods in, and these help bridge that gap. So 27 different fruits, veg, and berries every single day, so super simply. Now, the other thing our company does is, because we understand how incredibly hard it is to get our little ones to eat fruit and veg. Most of us have had fussy children at some point doing family daycare, trying to feed the kids the fruit and veg. It can be absolute struggle. So what our company has done is it's taken exactly the same powders, and instead of a capsule, because little ones can't take that, they've mixed it with tapioca starch and fruit pectin and a little bit of the fruit juice to make it taste delicious, and turned it into a little chewy. So these are amazing. I buy them for myself. It's fantastic because parents can actually bribe and blackmail their kids with what they think are lollies, but they're getting 17 different fruits and veggies. And the best part is our company gives these away for children for free. So if you're an adult on our products, you get these free for 4 years for a child aged between 4 and 18. So our company's been doing that for over 10 years now, and we've actually done the world's largest observational children's health study. So what that means is we've actually had the parents fill in forms and surveys and let us know how their kids are going over, the past 10 years. And what's been proven is that kids who are taking Juice Plus are on less medication, they have less days off school sick, they sleep more, they drink more water, they eat more fruit and veg, and there is a whole host of other studies that have been done, and it's just amazing. So we are super proud. We love calling ourselves the company with the heart. We love giving these away to families, and we've got no intention of ever stopping. But it's an absolutely amazing way to get 17 different fruits and veg into those little bodies and give them the best start. I know so many parents say that their kids only eat the white foods. They eat white bread, white rice, white chips, and it's so hard to get that rainbow, into their diet. And that's what we know helps keep away a lot of those nasty diseases. So this is where Juice Plus, again, can help bridge that gap and help give those little bodies the nutrition they need. Our macronutrition that we have, so our capsules look after our micronutrition, and our Juice Plus Complete looks after our macronutrition. So this gives us the energy that we need to get through the day. Now, what's in here? Like a lot of shake powders these days are based on whey protein and milk products and things like that. So a lot of people end up with upset tummies and bloating, and they actually end up putting on a lot of weight after they've come off the products. These are nothing but veggies. They are completely vegan. And what's in here is pea protein, chickpea powder, soy powder, rice protein. We've got alfalfa sprouts, pea protein, broccoli, radish, aramath, quinoa, pumpkin, pomegranate, spirulina, yucca, mushroom. I don't know about you, but does anybody eaten all of that this week? Like, that's just amazing. To think that you can get all of those veggies every single day. It's got less sugar than half a banana, but tastes amazing. You can get it in chocolate and vanilla. I have a chocolate frappe every single morning for breakfast. I mix this with water and ice, and that is my breakfast because I'm one of those terrible people who's a breakfast skipper. So rather than have absolutely nothing, I can handle having a chocolate shake. Now, these are not a meal replacement. We don't sell, endorse meal replacements or anything like that. We want people to be eating their whole foods. But if you are a meal skipper like me, or if you are perhaps looking to lose some weight and really cut down on those calories and maybe swap out one of those not so great meals that you might be having, if you're reaching for the biscuits and the can of Coke or something like that for a morning or afternoon tea, this can be a great substitute as well. Now, we have had some incredible weight loss stories with our products, and we do have an entire program that comes along with our products. So everybody who tries these gets lifetime access to the Juicy Body Transformation. It's all run on Facebook, and we're very much about, family friendly, no deprivation, no calorie counting. It's just about swapping out those not so good ingredients for the better ingredients. So we've got Kira Westwick. She was on MasterChef 5 years ago, one of the top 10 finalists. She's our chef. Now, she is incredibly passionate about whole food, but she also knows how busy mums are. So the recipes that are in there are all like 20, 30 minutes in the kitchen max, and they're family friendly. You don't have to cook one recipe for mum who's trying to get healthy and dad won't eat it or the kids won't eat it. This is family friendly. So there's things like sweet potato brownies where there's no flour and there's no sugar, but they're made on sweet potato, and they are the most chocolate delicious brownies you'll ever have. So the whole recipe books are filled with that. I think we've got over 200 or 300 recipes now. So it's absolutely amazing. And the very last product that we have is our Omega blend. So this one's fairly new to the market. It only came out in Australia in August last year. Our Omegas are amazing. So we all are all hearing about how important Omegas are. We can't actually make Omegas. Omega-3 is absolutely vital for life, and we have to have it, but our bodies don't make it. So we have to ingest it. Now, before now, you've always had to have like a fish supplement or a krill oil or a fish oil, something like that. Now, anyone who's ever taken that knows that they just are nasty. They're not very pleasant at all. So what Juice Plus has done is, they're really about being sustainable and looking after our planet as well as looking after our bodies. So instead of getting fish oil, they've gone to the source of the omegas, which is actually the algae that the fish eat. So instead of squeezing the fish to get the oil out, they've gone straight to the plant. So we've now got algae farms, and that's where the omega-3 actually comes from. But this just isn't an omega-3. It's omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And that comes from pomegranate seed oil, raspberry seed oil, sea buckthorn berry, tomato seed oil, and safflower oil. So that combination of omegas is absolutely amazing. It's all your essential fatty acid, which is imperative for brain health, for eye health, for heart health, pregnant mums who are growing a baby. And there's also so many studies now into cholesterol where omegas have been proven to lower people's cholesterol, and especially, a vegan source of omega where, you're not getting any of the nasty possible mercury and things like that that come from the fish. So that's our products. We've only got the basics because we are about keeping it basic. We know that fruit and veg is what our body needs, and we know that we can have amazing results when we start looking after ourselves. So what I'd like to do is now shoot on over to Vicky. She's been taking the products for a little while. Where are you, Miss Vicky? Can you take yourself off mute while I find you? There you are. Oh, I can't hear you. You there? Nope, we can't hear you. Oh, hold on. There you are. No, can't hear you. Do you want to take your headphones out and pop them back in again? No, out of your phone. Did you pull the jack out of the phone? Oh, I think we've lost her. I think we've lost her. Okay, no worries. Lisa, we might shoot on over to you and see if Vicky comes back. Oh, there you are.
I'm back.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Okay. This happened today also, and I had to leave and come back, and it started working again.
Oh, it's playing tricks on you.
Technology.
So could you tell us how long you've been taking Juice Plus for and what's been your results?
Yeah, so it was about 13 months ago that I saw an ad that Joe actually posted on Facebook. And it was actually the business side of it that got me interested first. But I did watch, obviously, the clip, very similar to what's happening tonight on the event. And it was really the products that sold it for me because we are very much into health and fitness, and we don't like to put stuff in our body like many people do that have lots of unknowns or that are unhealthy. So the product really resonated with us. So that was about 13 months ago. So that's about how long we've had it in our household. My son started by taking the chews, which we received for free, but then decided he was a big boy and had to move to the capsules, which was very sad because I did like to steal them occasionally. But they've been great, and we also love the shakes here in our household as well. They don't last the distance because we love them, but that's okay. Probably the things that I noticed personally, particularly with the capsules, is the first thing was the energy. The energy increased in the middle of the, or from the middle of the day onwards, because I was working full time and as a teacher, and you sort of hit that second afternoon break, and everything's going downhill energy wise.
Yeah.
But yeah, that didn't happen so much after that, or at all really, after taking the capsules. And then it was other things that I started noticing. My hair was growing really quickly, my nails, which I've never had growing, I actually have to cut them now, which was never happening. And I'm a chronic sinusitis sufferer, like sinus infections constantly, at least twice a month, and they're just horrible. And it took me a while to actually realise that wasn't happening so often, which was amazing. It wasn't until I actually got one that I went, oh, I haven't really had one of these for a long time. So that's really good because they are really, anyone that suffers sinus knows it's a horrible experience. And I'd have to say my son has not had a day off school sick at all. No colds or flus or coughs or the gastro bugs or anything like that. So I can see that, that really increased his immunity, because all those things go around schools. There's no chance of missing it usually, but neither of us have been struck down by anything like that. So it's
awesome.
amazing.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. That's fantastic.
That's okay.
Yeah. All right. We're going to shoot on over now to Lisa. Lisa, can you take yourself off mute for me? Hello.
Hi there.
How are you?
Going good, thank you.
That's good. So could you share with us, how long have you been taking Juice Plus, and how have you found it?
Okay. I was first introduced to Juice Plus, I think about 6 weeks ago from yourself, Joe. A little bit of Vicky's story is my story too, that initially I was looking for the business side of things more so than a product. But me being me, I jumped in whole as bowlers and thought I'll give this product a bit of a go. So I purchased the whole range straight up. I ordered the premium capsules, the omegas, the complete shakes, and the chews. So I thought I'd give it a fair go and see if I could sort of kick myself off again. I felt that I was probably not putting myself first and my health first. It seemed that I was struggling to get any real life from me. I was just tired all the time. I'd sort of stopped my exercise because I was lacking in the motivation. So this sort of all lined up at the same time. So since taking the products, I sort of tried to think about that a bit today, Joe, and I thought, well, what's really happened? I thought, oh, probably not much. And then I stopped and thought about it, and it's really been a really quiet achiever has Juice Plus for me, because a bit like you, Joe, I think you mentioned that you don't normally have breakfast, and that's me too. I very, very rarely would I have breakfast. One, because I start my day at 4 a.m. So that's the last thing I feel like doing is having breakfast at that time of the day. I'm lucky to have my eyes open, let alone be looking for breakfast. So having the shakes now is suits me to a T, and it seems to be, even though we say they're not appetizer sort of suppressants, it does it for me. It gets me through that mid-morning where I'd be looking for a cup of tea or a coffee and some biscuits, or looking for those snacky stuff. It sort of gives me enough to get through to lunch or to at least a fruit break. So I found that's been fantastic. I really enjoyed that. I think the Omegas has helped. I've suffered with a fair severity of bursitis of my hip. That's just been a few years of not looking after my body, playing hard at my sport. I was a big softballer and a hockey player, and in my latter years I've been trying to do a bit of running, and I don't think I've necessarily listened to my body when it was telling me something was wrong, to a point that I've had to stop running. And so in the short time that I've been on, I think I'm putting all the responsibility on my progress there to the Omegas. And I'm not having that pain now in my hip. It's just been amazing. So to the point where I'm refocusing now that I'm probably going to hit the track again once summer's over and done with, because I don't like running in the heat. So I'm going to get back and aim for a half marathon again this year.
Wow.
So that's the Omegas, and I guess the whole product and the whole concept of Juice Plus, I've really enjoyed the culture, and so because my mindset has changed, because I'm seeing these subtle little changes. I've lost about 5 kilos in such a short time, about 6 weeks as well, and that's without running or doing any real excessive exercise. It's just been more of a mindset to be more careful with what I'm eating and being more conscious. So that's certainly working. Number one that I've noticed, and it's I don't want to sound rude, but it's the number twos. It's going to the toilet that has been phenomenal for me. I'm one that I'm too busy to go to the loo. I've got things to do, and it's always the last thing that I attempt to get to go to. This product has helped me enormously with that. There's no more bloating, no more pains in the tummy. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. It's definitely changed things there for me. So all in all, with all the products and everything that's sort of happening, those subtle little changes has definitely made changes to me. I'm definitely feeling better, those few kilos lighter. My mindset has changed, that I'm ready to put me first again and get that exercise and just that lifestyle change. I went to the doctor actually last week. I was due just for a checkup, and the doctor couldn't believe that she could see straight away that my weight had changed. She checked my blood pressure, and that's sometimes a little bit low. And
Yep.
she made remark that was just perfect, in the perfect range. But what was the best thing that I got out of it? And I'm a little bit apprehensive to get too excited, because I can never be sure with my body, and having a female body that doesn't always do what it's supposed to do. I've been on some menopause prescription drugs for a little while now, trying to hold those symptoms at bay. And it looks like with the blood test that the products may just be having a little bit of a helping hand with the menopause side of things as well, because it looks like I'm almost borderline to not have to take any of those prescription drugs anymore, that I'm just about might be able to have it under control. just in time, I'm hoping that I can do away with those. So all in all, it looks like my health is back on in sort of the right direction. And I'm pretty pleased, to be honest. I'm very pleased in such a short time to have such positive results. And I don't want to sound like that was a bit of a negative. Sometimes I just need that reassurance that this is all okay and I'm on the right path. And for me so far, it's kicking all the goals. I couldn't be happier.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Lisa. That's great.
No worries, Joe.
All right. We are going to shoot over to Kylie now. Let me find you. Hello, Miss Kylie.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Sorry, I was eating my meal in front of everybody.
Oh, that's okay. Making us all
I just got
hungry.
in the door right on time.
So would you mind sharing with us, how did Juice Plus come into your life and how have you found it?
So I met you on a lovely cruise and we had a good chat. I suppose I'd been looking for something to just make me feel better, stop feeling dead and tired and, sort of stressed, all of it, all of the above, just to feel better in general. So I jumped on the products probably November of last year. I first did premium capsules and the shakes. Loved it. Really love the shakes. I think I kind of feel like if I start my day off well, then I kind of stay on a roll and, keep going well. But so yeah, premiums and shakes, and I've just recently gone on to the omegas. And I think, well, I don't think, I probably know, I suffer from really bad headaches all the time, and I think they're definitely easing up, whether it's tension easing up, which is, alleviating some headaches, or, whatever's happening, the headaches are getting better. So yeah, really loving the omegas. I've run out of shakes, so I really am missing those. And I think I definitely have noticed that, I suppose for me it was a bit of a slow build up. Like I didn't wake up on day 3 and go, oh, wow, I'm, jumping off the walls. But when I ran out and I wasn't having it, then I was like, oh yeah, they were really making a big difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a believer. Love it. Love love all of it really, and they all do different things, I suppose. So yeah, I'm really happy with my results. Hubby, just from taking the premiums, he's had a bung knee for years, and he thought that his like sharp pains or whatever he'd get during the day, that stopped just on the premiums. He hasn't even tried the omegas yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, the premiums did wonders for his knees. So yeah, win-win all round, really.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
That's okay. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, so, Juice Plus, it's not a miracle drug. It's not going to cure anything, and we will never say it will cure anything, but it is amazing what your body can do when you give it that right nutrition. So we've got a testimonials group on Facebook that's got over 280,000 customers in there, and the stories that are in there are just amazing. So if it's something you'd like more information on, please, ask us, and we'll be more than happy to add you in there, and so you can have a look and see what other people have found. But tonight we have both Mel and Miriam who are launching their businesses. So just before we hear from these girls, I just want to have a little bit of a chat about the business, because I know when you hear that a friend or a family member is starting an online business, it can be a little bit of a worry. You're like, oh my goodness, what have they gotten themselves into? I hope they're not being scammed. What's this all about? So what I just want to do is very quickly bust a couple of myths so that you can rest easy about what it is your friends and family have gotten into. So the biggest myth that people worry about, and the biggest fear, is that this is some kind of pyramid scheme. So first of all, pyramid schemes have been illegal since the 1970s, and Juice Plus is coming up for its 50th anniversary. So we're not any kind of pyramid scheme and nothing illegal. But I think the biggest fear with a pyramid scheme is that there's going to be like one person up the top here who's making all the money while everybody else is down here working really, really hard. I think that's what the scary thing about pyramid schemes is. But when you have a look at it, like my first job out of school, while I was at school, was working at McDonald's. And when you work at McDonald's, you've got one person up here, the CEO or the owner of the company, and you've got all of us on the checkouts down here who are working to earn their money. You know, you might be able to work your way up to, you know, a crew trainer or an assistant manager or an area manager, things like that. But you're never ever going to get to this top position. Like, the only way that you can get to anywhere up in this business is by jumping over other people and fighting over them and somebody else getting promoted when somebody else doesn't. And you're always going to be swapping dollars for hours. Like, it doesn't matter if you put in 100% effort or 50% effort, you're still going to get your $20 an hour. And if you're the kind of person like me who's a hard worker and likes to go and give 100%, if not more, at work, you know, it's really unfair when you see others who are doing, you know, half a job and getting paid the same amount as you. So what I love about our business model is we're structured like this. So we all come in down the bottom here, and it doesn't matter if you are a family daycare worker, if you are a teacher, if you are a cleaner, if you're a stay-at-home mum, if you're a politician, if you're the garbage collector, we all come in at exactly the same position. Now, there are levels along the way that you can get to, but our pinnacle position in Australia is called NMD, National Marketing Director. And the beautiful thing is the positions up here are unlimited. Every single person has the ability to work their way to the top of the company. Now, the other fantastic thing about our business is the only way you can work your way to the top of the company is if you reach down and help others. So we are very much a teaching business. And the more people you reach down and help, the more you succeed, because your success is based on being able to help people. And that kind of business model, it means that we are all a bunch of really, really nice people who really want to help each other. There's no fighting, there's no jumping over each other, because it just doesn't work like that. You have to be willing to go out of your way and help and teach other people to, you know, help them grow their own businesses so that you can get to the top and, you know, you get what you want. Basically, the more people that you help, the more you get helped yourself. Now, the other myth that, you know, I was really worried about when I heard about a business like this was that you're going to have to go and track down all your family and friends. You're going to have to be that annoying person that's, you know, trying to harass everybody, trying to get them to try your product and things like that. So what I was worried about is that I didn't know enough people. I'm like, I don't know anybody. I lived in a tiny little beach town, and I had less than 100 Facebook friends when I first started this business. But what I was told is if I was teachable, we have a system. Social media is amazing, and there's 2 billion people on Facebook, and most of them are looking to, you know, look better, feel better, have more energy, and make some more money. So our business model appeals to so many different people. So Katrina was the lovely lady who was talking to me on Facebook that day and shared this business with me. So this is me here. So we connected on Facebook. I was doing family daycare, so I shared this with one of the mums. I let her know what I was doing, and that was Beck. And I said, Beck, you know, this is what I'm up to. She's got 2 little kids who don't want to eat their veggies, and she was working full time. And, you know, rather than drop her kids off to me, she wanted to look after them herself. So she jumped into this business, and then she shared it with a couple of people as well. I put a post up on Facebook letting people know what I was doing, saying that, you know, I'm working towards my goal of being able to travel around Australia. Is there anybody out there who would like to earn some extra income online so that they can maybe create a travel fund or, you know, put it towards a new car or a house deposit? And from that post, I connected with Vicky, who you heard from before, and Denise. Now, Denise shared this with her partner, her mum, and her best friend. Vicky shared it with a few people online, and that's how we actually have Miriam, who's on here tonight. So from here, we've got a couple of people who mentioned it to a couple more people, who talked to a couple more people, and in that time, Katrina's talked to other people, and I've connected with other people. Kylie, who you'd heard from before, we met on a cruise boat. So this is kind of what we call the popcorn effect. And in 21 months that I've been in this business, I've now got over 200 people in my team. And it's been amazing. Out of those 200, I only know 3 of them. Everybody else has come from Facebook. So this is definitely not the kind of business where you have to go and harass your family and friends, where you've got to track down people. There are hundreds and thousands of people out there who are looking for what we've got. So if that's one of the things that's holding you back, please rest assured that that is not the case at all, and we can definitely help you take advantage of social media. But what we'd like to do now is shoot on over to our girls. So I'm going to go and find Miriam. Miriam, could you take yourself off mute for me while I find you? Where are you? There you are.
Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
Good, thanks.
That's good. So thank you so much for taking the time to jump on tonight and inviting your friends and family. How are you feeling?
I'm a bit nervous, but
That's okay.
excited.
So could you share with us, how did Juice Plus come into your life and what's been your experience so far?
Okay, so I initially answered an ad about working from home, earning some money from home. I've got 2 little boys. They're 2.5 and 10 months old. So my life's pretty busy. And Vicky sent a clip that explained the business and the product. And I just remember watching it and thinking, this product really makes sense to me. I was very nervous about joining the business, but the product really made sense. And so that was a no-brainer for me. That's what I'd been looking for. I've got an interest in nutrition. I'm a teacher by profession and looking at things like nutrition and behavior and that sort of thing. And so, yeah, I ordered the product. And at the time when I ordered it, it was quite a difficult time for me. Just my body was very run down. Both my boys have been bad sleepers. I haven't slept for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Each baby I gained 10 kilos. I haven't lost any baby weight at all. And that was getting really discouraging. I was exercising. I was avoiding sugar, trying to eat right, doing those sorts of things. And it just kept creeping up. And I wasn't sure when it would stop. Since my older son was born, my head had been in a fog. I think I haven't slept. Both boys have been really bad sleepers. And I jumped straight on, and the finances at the time meant I was only able to go on the fruit and veg. So I started those. Had a few days of just feeling quite grumpy initially. But day 5, I noticed my sugar cravings were gone, completely gone, which is a very new experience for me. I've always been a sweet tooth. I've really struggled, especially with fatigue, to not have sugar. So I try not to have it in the house. Carb cravings have gone since then as well. I've lost 4 weeks. I'm in 4 weeks now. I've lost 3 kilos.
Yay.
Which is only the start, but after seeing it just go up and up for so long, that's been really cool. I'm able to have conversations again. The brain fog is gone. So even though I'm still not sleeping through, my little 10-month-old is up a few times a night at least. I have energy. I have energy in the day to spend with my boys. I'm a lot more patient with them because of that, I think. Get less overwhelmed. And yeah, I feel like I'm a lot more the mum that I want to be with them, and I'm enjoying them a lot more. So for me, it's been awesome. My husband's noticed the difference as well, and he is wanting to jump on board as well and take them himself, which is cool. And so just ordered the shakes, giving those a go. Kids love the products too. So yeah, it's been really awesome.
Fantastic. And so Miriam, can I ask you, from the business point of view, what are you hoping that this is going to be for you and your family?
Okay, at the moment, I'm just looking at making pocket money.
Yep.
My life is very busy, and I would like to have my own money to spend that my husband hasn't had to work hard for, that I can sort of use as my little stash.
Play money.
Yes, exactly. Which is funny. I mean, he's lovely, and he doesn't make me feel bad about what I buy or anything like that. It's more me just going, this is something I want to do for me. I think more long term, as the kids grow up, I can see this business being perfect for the life that I want to live. You know, being at home, working from home, being flexible. I can do it anywhere. If we move, if we, go on holidays, it all works.
Yeah.
So that would be a more long-term plan, sort of in 3 years' time, hopefully that will be a bit of a proper income for me then.
Awesome. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Miriam. The results you've had already. I can't wait to continue watching your journey on Facebook. And yeah, that's the exciting start.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now we're going to shoot on over to Mel. Where are you, Mel? There you are. Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good, thank you. So could you share with all of us, please, how did Juice Plus come into your life and what's been your experience so far?
So I answered an ad on Facebook from Kerry. It was about working online, earning some extra dollars. Sounded really good for me. I've got plenty of time in the afternoon after work. Just for a comment. Yes, plenty of time, so I can do that in the afternoon. My experiences so far, so I've been on it for 3 weeks. Before, I never used to sleep at night. I used to be up 2 to 3 times. I'm getting a constant sleep. I'm waking up feeling energized, not wanting to have an afternoon nap. It's great. I've noticed my nails are growing. I don't have as much fluid retention either in my legs, which has been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it so
Awesome.
far.
No, that's great. That's fantastic for 3 weeks. My hubby noticed the same thing too. His fluid retention went down in his legs. So that was fantastic because it's something he's suffered with for a long time.
Yeah.
So what are you hoping this business is going to be for you in the future?
At the moment, I'm just hoping to put some money aside so my partner and I could buy a house. So hard to try and save at the moment. We also have a wedding in October, so that'd be good to have some extra cash, not worry about where we need to spend everything. So in the long term, yeah, hopefully I could leave my day job, or at least work part-time and do this a little bit extra to help people on their journey as well.
Awesome. That's so exciting. And yay for wedding money. Wedding money first
Yeah,
and a house. That's awesome.
that'd be good.
Awesome. Can't wait to see those photos come up. All right. Thank you so much for sharing, Mel.
That's okay.
Okay. So, yeah, basically, this is a business and it can be anything you want it to be. When I first tried it, I was just like, oh, I'll just try it and see what I'm able to do. And, within 8 months of me starting it, I was able to close down my family daycare. Then I was able to retire my hubby, who's had a plastering business for the past 30 years. And we are now sitting in our giant dream caravan, and we've worked our way from Queensland all the way down to Tasmania. Fallen in love with Tasmania, so we've actually cancelled our return ticket back. We're going to hang out here for quite a while. I've never seen snow, so that's going to happen this year for sure. So yeah, it's amazing what having that time freedom and the financial freedom coming in. So when you've got the time freedom and you're not worried about the finances, life's amazing. Like, you get so many choices. You get to not only help yourself, but to help other people. And then, help family and friends when they need it too. So I just want to very quickly talk about a bit about the money, because this is, a business, and you do want to know how it is that we get paid and how it is that it works. So we basically get paid. It's called UTR. So we get paid to use the products, to talk about the products, and to share the results. And all of that can be done on Facebook. So we're using the products. You've heard the girls here tonight use the products. They've had some amazing experiences. We talk about it. We share it with, when people are telling us that they're not sleeping, that their bubs haven't slept in 2 years. It's amazing. It's so easy. And when you're loving something and you're passionate about something, we all do it every day, whether it's our favorite restaurant, a great movie we've seen, our favorite dress shop, whatever it is, we all talk about and recommend things all the time. We're just not getting paid for it. This is exactly the same thing. So when we share the results, when we tell people, about what you've heard here tonight, people who've getting a good night's sleep, people who are losing weight, people who are, starting to feel better all over. It just comes so very simply. So then how do we get paid? So we actually get paid in 3 ways. We get paid a retail profit. So every time we connect a customer with the company, we get paid. Juice Plus says, thank you very much for making that connection. We've got another happy family who's on a way to a healthier life. We're going to pay you the retail profit from those products. We also get paid a commission. So as we help people build their own business, Juice Plus says, thank you very much for helping somebody else get started in their business. We're going to pay you a percentage on everything that they do as well. Now, that money doesn't come from them. It comes from the company. So Juice Plus does not pay for celebrity endorsements. They don't pay for TV ads, magazine ads, anything like that. So they have a giant bucket of money over here that they want to give to everyday people for helping them help others get healthier and, earn some extra income from home. Then the third way we get paid is bonuses. Now, bonuses are the fun money. They're actually the now money that comes in, because the commission that comes in, that's actually a residual income. It builds up over time, so that even if you take a month off work, you're still going to get a paycheck come in. But the bonuses are the fun money. They're actually unlimited. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about them tonight, because that's where your income can start to see this right from day one. So as you come into this business, for a virtual franchisee, you pay $165 per year. That gets you your very own Juice Plus virtual office that you can access from your phone or your computer anywhere. And that's how we connect customers with the company. Head office is in Newcastle, and they do all of the shipping, they do all the payments, they do all of that for us. We don't have to worry about any of that. Now, within 10 days of joining the business, you can get to DVF. And when you get there, it's a $100 bonus. The company says, here, thank you so much for getting started strong. Here's a $100 bonus. Within 40 days, you can get to SDVF, and that's a $400 bonus. Now, not only for you, but also for the person who taught you. So as I mentioned before, this is a teaching business. So for every person that you help get started in this business, when they get that bonus, you get it as well. Next one is SC. That's a $600 bonus for you and the person who taught you. SSC is a $1,200 bonus for you and your teacher. QNMD is a $1,500 bonus for you and your teacher. And as I mentioned before, these bonuses are unlimited. So you can help one person get these, or you can help 10 people get them. You can help 20 people get them. They're absolutely unlimited. The more people that you help, the more you get rewarded. Then we have NMD, which is our pinnacle position in Australia. That one's a $3,000 bonus when you get there. Now, your teacher doesn't get that one when you get there, because they're probably already in NMD. Now, when you're getting to NMD, you're on depending on the size of your business and how many people you've helped, of course, but you're on a residual income of anywhere between 80 and 100,000 per year. So that's the kind of, income that is available. I was able to get to this position in exactly 21 months from when I started. So, this business is the kind of business where if you're happy to just earn an extra $500 a month, that is totally fine. You can sit there and, that $500 a month can be life-changing. It can go towards a wedding or a house payment or buy you a new car, things like that. But if you're somebody who's, you know, maybe looking for a lifestyle change or looking for a way that you can stay home and raise your kids yourself while, you know, having all of those options in life, being able to put them into private schools, things like that, this really can be a full-time income as well, done in part-time hours. You know, you don't need big chunks of time, little stolen moments. If you can send a message from your phone while you're at the park or at the beach, you can do this business. So hopefully those of you who've come along here to support Mel and Miriam have got some information tonight. We'd really love to answer your questions. So, you know, this was just a really brief and quick overview of what we're all about. And we would absolutely love to have a talk to you, you know, and answer any questions that you have, give you some more details. So I just want to thank you all for your time. And yeah, look forward to talking to you all again soon.